What's up, people? It's another edition of the New Breed Podcast, the world's best new metal adjacent podcast from two dudes who are really there. I want to have your hosting duo, Jay Horskow. With me, I have my partner in crime, the notorious TIM, Tim Ezra Jr. Tim, how's it going?
Good.
All
Doing
right.
good.
What are we doing this week? This week, we're doing our July picks for albums of the month. What have we been listening to? What came out? What didn't come out? What are we excited about listening to? What are we looking forward to next month? I only got 4 LPs, Tim. So I'm gonna let you go first, and then we'll just snake it back and forth.
You want to
Th-
do LP first?
uh No, you know what?
Got
Let's
singles?
do it singles. Let's do singles. I got way more of those.
I got 11 of those.
Okay, so you go first, and then I'll back clean up, and then I'll go first with the albums.
All right. So, my first single, a couple listeners of the show, they have a band called Backwoods Killings. They put out a song called Clones. Dude, really fucking good, man.
I never
Um,
heard that. Backwoods Killings.
yeah. So, dude, I mean, the new metal is strong in this one, man. I, I don't think, I think they were a band a long time ago from what he was saying. And then they got a little older and got together and was like, oh, we got more music in us. And, he sent me the first single when they put it out, and I was like, dude, this is really fucking good, man. I'm like, you guys should come on the show, get it out there. So
I will check this out.
yeah, just waiting on them to find a day they can do it, and we'll get them on, bullshit with them guys. And but yeah, they're big listeners of the show. So good,
Awesome.
yeah, cool dudes. So
Awesome. Cool. I'll check that out.
I
What
think
else
the
you got?
one dude is out of Miami, I think, and I forget. I think they're out of Miami. I can't remember.
Mm,
My bad, dudes listening.
let's see here. New North Carolina.
There you go. There you go. I could have swore the one dude was in Florida for. Maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know.
But
My
nowadays
bad.
with the internet, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So you want me to do another one?
Yeah, do another one.
Um, so the singer of Vexus, um, he sings
Tommy?
on. He sings on. This dude. I don't know who the dude is, but his band's called Newfound. One word.
Okay.
He's put out 2 songs. One was called Ruse. They just put out another one called Down. So the singer of Vexus does the production, like he mixes it, I think, and then he sings on the songs. Dude, really fucking good stuff, man. Hard to describe what it actually sounds like, but dude, it's really good. And his voice is just great, man.
Okay.
Yeah, you should check that out. I'll send that to you too. I'll do another one because I think this is on yours, and then you can
Yeah, keep
go.
going.
That Chat Pile single, I Am Dog Now, is amazing.
Yeah, this actually really again really uncomfortable, but I think it's a really well done song. Like their musicianship is really exemplary, and I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to that full. Maybe I can get through a full length now and not like have my skin crawl off. Kind of optimistic. Hoping. Here's to hoping.
Yeah, really good stuff though. I was very impressed with that song. I was even more impressed when they played Sound and Fury. So I was not expecting a band like that to be on there, but hey, man, I heard they got a great reaction.
Yeah, looking at the videos of Sound of Fury, it seems like everybody got a huge reaction. Like Sanguisugabog, though, I mean, they started when the sun was up and they finished when the sun was down. That's got to be like a key slot to play for them,
Yeah.
especially for that type of music. I saw Peeling Flesh went over big. I saw Torture went over big. Who would have thought that year of our Lord 2024, Slam has become a steady presence
I love it, man.
in the hardcore community?
I love it. And I'm sorry, dude. I've never been to Sound of Fury, but that fest just looks like it's amazing.
I mean, it looks really well set up. The outside shit,
I love that, dude.
it's cool, but I'm a big dude. I'm always fucking sweating.
It's hot as
So I'm
fuck,
like,
yeah, I'm
yeah.
sure.
I'm always like, yeah,
But
yeah.
does LA get like cool at night? I've never
I
been
don't,
there, so
I don't know. I think it does. I think it does. Well, it's
yeah, you
California.
would.
It's like the best weather in the country, supposedly.
Apparently, yeah. Best weather in one of the worst states ever, though.
Oh yeah, pay 60% of your checking taxes. All right, so what do I got? I'll grab a couple of mine. So the first one I've got here, I don't know if we discussed this last episode. Shout out to Nine Dead from Jersey. Yeah. The cover they do of Limp Bizkit's Trust. Have you heard that yet?
No.
Oh, dude, it's great. It's great. You got to listen to it. They actually just went out with they went out with Filth, and I know they just came home. I was talking, I think it was the guitarist through Facebook. I'm trying to get them to come on. Um, I know they're one of their guys just had a baby, so they're like trying to sort some stuff out. But yeah, I was talking about it's fucking great. I mean, I love Limp Bizkit, and they crushed the cover. So yeah, good for them. And I found the band in the most bizarre way possible. I've seen the logo, I've seen the name, I never put two and two together. Somebody posted something on our local township page, and I think it was the guitarist. He was like, "Hey, I guarantee you somebody on this in this township page listens to heavy metal. I guarantee you somebody on this township page listens to Limp Bizkit. Well, check this out." And I was like, "Yo,
I
shit,
listened
that's
to
awesome.
both. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You're right in the wheelhouse." So that's my first
Did
one.
you tell them that's where you found them?
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool, man.
I actually started replying through the page. I'm like, "Yo, why do you do a music podcast? You should come on. This would be fucking wild." Next one I got here, Terena. Just did
Okay.
two new songs. Nardcore, Nails influence, but a little bit more hardcore than the grindy stuff that Nails is doing. And I really, really like their shit. Like, I'm curious to see what they do next. They played Sound and Fury as well, got a good response. Looking forward to that. And I might as well just keep staying in that area.
Yeah.
Nails. They keep
Oh yeah.
leading out, releasing singles to that new album. You Will Never Be One of Us is a I'm sorry, their last three albums, that Abandon All Life and Unsilent Death, are just they're up there with Curse to me as one of those bands where nobody's ever going to come close to what these guys did. Like, it's impressive, but the new stuff, they have that one song which is way more speed metal than their typical grindy stuff. But yeah, I'm pissed that they're coming to do the New England Metal Fest or not playing a Philly date,
Oh
because I
yeah.
would have hoped
Yeah.
they would have played through Philly, but I don't know, maybe it's Radius or something. But yeah, man, I'm real looking forward to that new album coming out. I think it's next month, I think.
It is. Yep.
Yeah. All right, Tim, what do you got?
Next I have Zero Mindset with 2004. I I found this band one day just randomly scoping YouTube. You know how they play stuff for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, this is nice." We actually did a reaction video to one of their songs a while ago. But they put out a couple new singles. This was the one this year or this month. It really fucking good, man. They're like a drowner kind of band, more of like a Deftones influence kind of stuff. It's
Oh, I
really good,
remember
man.
this. I remember reacting to this.
Yeah,
Okay.
really good stuff, man. I tried getting them on. They had no interest. So whatever.
All right.
Um, next, I have a band called High Parasite with Grave Intentions.
Okay.
This one caught me by surprise, dude, and I fucking love it. Singer of My Dying Bride.
Okay.
I guess he's doing a new band. This shit fucking rips, dude. It is picture the Vogue. You like My Dying Bride?
All right.
Yeah,
I won't seek it out, but I won't turn it off.
picture his vocals on like it's so hard to say. Like it's like a faster, heavier Typo Negative and like Paradise Lost kind of stuff.
Okay.
Dude, the riffs are so good. I listened to the one single at work when it came out. It was like 11 a.m. and I was like, yo, I was like, I gotta listen to this when I get in the car. The entire ride home, I fucking put that song on repeat. The entire
No
25 minutes.
shit. Okay.
That's how good the riffing is on that shit. And I didn't know who the band was because it wasn't on a label. Turns out they're on Candlelight, and it's the singer of My Dying Bride. So
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
yeah, so really good fucking stuff, man. I seriously want you to listen to that and tell me if you like it.
What was the name again?
Um, High Parasite.
High Parasite. I'm adding it to my
They have two singles out. Listen to Grave
Grave
Intentions first,
Intentions. All
dude.
right.
Really fucking good, man.
I will listen to this in the morning. All right.
Yeah, tell me if I got the when you listen to it. Tell me if I got the comparisons right because I think I nailed it on there. I mean,
Okay.
people are gonna be like typo, but it's like a
Well,
his
My Dying
vocals.
Typo was a tribute to My Dying Bride. They said they were influenced by them,
Yeah,
so it makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's his vocals more, but the music just has that vibe to it, man. Dude, it's really good, man.
Okay. Okay.
Like
All
it
right. So,
honestly, Jay, it might make my top 10 if it's every song's that good.
no shit, really.
Yeah, it's that good, dude. I was
Wow.
blown away, dude.
No shit.
It's
All
nothing
right.
we've never heard before or not heard before. It's just done really well.
Well, and that's the thing. There is no riff that's never been written, right?
Yeah,
Every riff that's ever going to be written has already been written. It's just how you arrange it and how you put it together is what makes it,
yeah,
great or not great. All right. So what
definitely.
do I got? I got next. I have it's the two songs from the upcoming album from Escuela Grind,
Love it.
Turbulence and Always Watching You.
Fucking
Uh,
love it.
I think they're continuing to mature as a band. The one song that's a little slower, where she sings a bit, does not sound out of place. And I don't
Nah.
say that as a good or bad thing. I say that as because it fits the music. Like, I
Yep.
think that they're and they're road warriors. I think they're in Europe again this summer. Just they're always on the road. They're always touring, which I guess you really probably have to do,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
if
I
you're
mean, if
not
you
working,
you got to be on
fucking
the road.
tour.
Yeah, I really liked these two songs. I thought they were really good. I'm looking forward to that album, believe it or not.
Me as well, man. I That's on my list as well. Really good stuff.
The next one, which this is probably gonna be on your list too, the two new singles from Healing Flesh.
Oh
So the
yeah.
upcoming what's it called? The G Code is coming out.
Oh
Uh,
fuck yeah.
the first song is straight up slam, like the slam that they do. It's just fantastic. And then the second song has like new metal fucking DJ shit in it, and it's like, what is this? Oh my god, this is insane! I love it. But yeah, I am really looking forward to this tour with them coming through with Snuffed on Sight. I think that's going to be like the sleeper tour of the fall, where people are going to be like, "Yo, I can't believe I missed that," because that's wild. And they're not playing
They're
big venues.
they're a band that I would love to get the whole band on and have a conversation with because I guarantee it would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, they're probably one of those bands where they have five dudes who each have five different musical tastes.
Yeah.
So it would be really all over the place. But yeah, well, we should probably reach out. I'll reach out and see if we can
Yeah,
rope them in.
definitely, man.
So that was a Squale Peeling Flesh, and I got a couple more. I'll finish out my list. So the next one I've got is the new single from 156 Silence.
Yep.
I did not like the last album.
Mm-mm.
I loved Irrational Pull. This is not, not me talking shit. I did not like the last album. For me, it sounded a little bit too formulaic in the sense of the song structures are all kind of the same. His vocal delivery is very unique, but it did kind of start to sound the same. Every song, he got into a groove where you could tell what was coming. This stuff sounds way different. It sounds like they're really pushing and trying to explore some different types of sounds, some soundscapes. The vocals have a different flavor to them. I was really, really impressed. Really, really, really impressed.
Yeah, it's
I
good,
think
man.
that album is going to be a monster. I think it's out in the fall.
It's good. You know, I don't know why I'm thinking of this at this moment, but I want to get it out there before I forget. You know what I'm really coming on to? That
Mm.
new Boundaries. You're right. It's fucking good.
Oh, it's great, and it's long as shit. Like that is a long album, but yeah, they went for it, man. They
It's
really
good.
went for it with that album. I really was and live they put on a fucking awesome show. Like I
Yeah,
was
we
really,
got to
really
get McDougal and Adam on.
yeah, we do. We do. We need to get them on again. You know what? I'll reach out to Adam tomorrow morning and see if we can line something up. And then the last couple I got, so the new Vomit fourth single,
Love it.
Rotting Wool. It's fucking great. I think that album is going to be huge. Like I think that album is going to be huge.
I like the other single better because that mosh part is unbelievably ridiculous.
Oh yeah, was it Blood Soaked Death Dream?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's so fucking heavy.
Yeah, I think this album is going to be real. I mean, it's yeah. Somebody was talking shit like, oh well, it's just hardcore guys playing metal. Yeah, and they
Yeah,
play fucking good metal. Get in the fucking game. Well, they're doing
yeah,
something
gives a
right,
fuck.
right? They're doing something right. Let them fucking keep going.
Every
Um,
fuck half these metal bands are hardcore kids.
right, right, because you don't make any money playing hardcore. And the last one I have, so this one actually came out in June, and I forgot it came out, or I didn't even realize it came out. And then I went back and listened to it, and I giggled the whole time. This is the French band, the French slam band K9. They had a
Okay.
single come out, Kanine. They had a single come out called Virtual Target, which is fucking great. I think they completed an album, I think. Um, because I remember them posting on Instagram that they just came out of the studio, but it's really, really good. Like if you like that kind of the techie slam, it's great. It's fucking great. Love it.
Yeah, I remember you told me to listen to it and I totally forgot. So
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. It's really good stuff.
I will add that to my list as we're speaking because that's what I usually do on these episodes.
Yeah, same.
It's good to catch up on this stuff because then I'm like, oh, I missed this. So
Yeah, at the end of the year, we sit there and look at that year end list, and it's like, what the fuck?
yeah, right.
So speaking of that, I said this to Tim over chat. This year for me, we're a little over halfway through, and this is probably the hardest year I can remember in recent history of
It's
when it's going
bad.
to come down to end of year. Because I went back and looked at the albums I had for my monthly picks and my running list that I keep, and I've got a solid 15 to make my top 10 already. We've still got Throne, Black Dahlia Murder, K9, Vomit Forth, Escuela Grind, 156 Silence, right? Peeling Flesh, Nails, all these albums are still coming out. And I'm like, how am I going to do this year end list? It's going to be like throwing
It's
darts
gonna
on a
be hard,
dartboard.
man.
It
I'm in the
really
same
is.
boat. I have so many in my list, and then so many are coming out. It's gonna be very hard.
It's insane. It's insane. All right, so let's go to albums. Tim, what's your first one?
I'll finish these singles real quick.
Oh yeah, oh you had more. Sorry.
Sundazer, Something in the Way. That cover's amazing, dude. I
Yeah.
spoke to him. He is from Russia. He said his English
His
is pretty
English isn't
bad,
good. Yeah.
but he would love to come on with a translator. I'm down for it.
Yeah, we'll figure it
Um,
out.
I cannot believe you did not mention this. Soft Kill in the Town Where I Was Born.
That's the cover, right? Of the who did they cover? Shit.
I forget too, but it's really good, man.
Something Pinkerton?
It's good though.
Soft Kill. Yeah, oh yeah, it's really good, but I forgot about it because it was a cover from who was it? Shit.
Yeah, who is that?
I forget. That's
Just
gonna
type.
bother me.
I'll just
Soft
type that
Kill
into the search and see who else comes up.
in the town where I was born. Um oh, who's the original band? Pinkerton Thugs.
There you go.
Yeah, no, it's really, really good. But I like everything that they do. Really, like, I don't know how again, I got to try and find a way to sneak out and get to that show coming up because I really want to see them.
Yeah, I mean everything he does is definitely on the list. All right, real quick. The new Fit for an Autopsy single is amazing. Another band I found out of nowhere, A Sky So Black, one word, called Carousel House. That shit is incredible. They had an EP last year that was so good. Julian K put out a single called Fractured. And then my last one, yeah, hate it or love it, I don't really care. As I Lie Dying put out a song called The Cave We Fear to Enter. Dude, I'm sorry, man, but Ken Susi is an amazing guitar player.
Oh, that dude can play.
He
Like the
plays
dude can
guitar in
play.
them now, and dude, the riffs on this song are so fucking ridiculously good. I'm sorry, dude. I understand the whole thing. We've talked about this a million times. Separate that shit. Listen to
Get
the music.
over it.
The
Get
song is fucking
over it.
incredible, dude. It
Right?
reminds me of
Like,
old As I Lay Dying. The first two As I Lay Dying records are fucking amazing, dude. The riffing is so good on them records. So whatever. Hate me. I really don't care.
whatever.
Um, let's just do EPs.
Yeah. Well, I only got one, so yeah.
Go ahead.
It's the new Queensway EP. Just came
Okay.
out on what was that Tuesday last week.
Yep.
Fucking great. Like I love Queensway. I hope they put out. I'm glad to hear that they're still making music because that would lead me to believe that there's probably an album coming at some point.
Yeah.
They're still recording. I really, really enjoyed that band, and it's right in the Queensway sound.
Yeah. That's on my list as well. I have eight more. Um, I'll go through them real quick. Cane Hill with Fade. Great EP, 4 song EP. Really good stuff. Check
Yeah.
that out.
Oh shit, I forgot that even came out. Yeah, that's really good.
Distant with The Undying. Them 2 songs are ridiculous. This came out of nowhere. Terminal Sleep with Spineless and Shadows.
You said that to me, but I haven't listened to it yet.
Dude, listen to that shit.
Okay.
The mosh parts are out of control on that. This one surprised me because I hated everything they've done before. Devour the Day with Fragments of Us, really catchy stuff, 4 song EP.
Okay.
King 810 with Under the Black Rainbow. This is a band that everybody hates, and I don't know why. They put out some of the most catchiest stuff ever. They're from Detroit. I
Yeah.
think you know who they are.
Yeah.
They were the band that used to play with people, 2 dudes on the stage that had fucking like assault rifles.
Yes. And ski masks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, they put out really cool stuff, man. They're like one of them bands that like just everybody hates. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
which is
why?
weird, but I mean, whatever.
They're
Whatever.
nothing special, but they put out good music. So it's catchy stuff for me.
Yeah.
This one came out of fucking nowhere. One of the people on our group page put this up. There's a girl, Amy, that puts up on Fridays the weekly playlist stuff.
Hmm.
I think her name's Amy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. My bad if it isn't. She always puts out lists that are really. She has really good taste in music. But she put a video up and she was like, "Yeah, this is good." And I listened to it. The band's called Mouthwater, Mouf Water. Song's called Butterfly. Yeah, if you like new metal, listen to it. It's really fucking good. Here's one I'm really surprised you didn't put on: Tracheotomy with Fixated Propensity for
I
Destruction.
so I like that, but it doesn't stick with me. Like I like it, it's good, it's quality. Like they're not bad. I would go see them live, but it's not something I went back and I was like, I want to listen to that again.
Okay. Oh, I hate how this. There we go. Okay, I'm back in frame, not red anymore. All right, and I cannot believe I'm saying this for my last one, but I listened to this week and I was fucking blown away. Can you take a guess? I was like, before, fuck that band's awful. This new EP is so good.
I I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Local, kind of
Kaunashi.
local. Yes, that new
Yes.
EP is so good.
Yes. Yes, that last song that they did, I just got a notification from Bandcamp that it just came out. What was the song that they did?
The EP is called A Second Chance at Forever. Blah 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 blah. I didn't write the whole thing down. I didn't feel like typing it all out, but dude, them songs are really good, man.
Oh, that song Straycations is great. That song Passing Through the Hourglass, yeah.
What do you consider that?
I don't know because here's the thing. Their sound has slowly changed over time. Like they started out as a more like emotive, screamy hardcore band, and they've slowly transitioned to more of like a mathcore sound. But
Yeah,
then this stuff is palatable. Like
it's
palatable
good, man.
to the not the discerning snob that likes extreme music. So I don't know. I don't know what I would call it, but I share your thoughts. I'm really impressed.
I was really impressed when I listened to it again today just to make sure I really did like it. I was like, yeah, this is good, man.
Yeah.
So good shit, man. But yeah, let's do full lengths.
All right. First one I got here. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have this too. Vovoldenia with Entabini.
Yeah,
I, when whenever a band changes singers, even though deathcore it's like kind of a running joke that they're all like hot potato and they just pass the same six dudes around. You always kind of wonder what's going to happen with the band. This album is way more technically solid. I think it
yeah,
gets towards more of the mature, um, thrashier metal than the slam stuff. And there's still giant slam parts. Like I'm not talking shit. Like it's one of the best parts of the album. But for this, their sound has kind of moved in a more palatable direction, I guess is the best way to describe it. But I
yeah.
really, really like this album. I think the two guests, it's the guy from Body Snatcher and the other guy from Signs of the Swarm. I think those two features are great. I think this album is really, really good. And I've gone back to listen to it quite a few times.
Me as well. Yeah, it's on my list as well. I really, really enjoyed it. Their last record, I did not like at all.
Yeah, same. It just
Yeah,
that I'm not trying to talk shit, but I'm
yeah,
a
me either. No.
band I put in the same vein. Uh, Within Destruction.
Yeah,
That last album, it didn't land for me, and I just maybe the next one they reinvent themselves and it works.
yeah. I'm the same boat. Yeah, hated the last record. This record I was pleasantly surprised. Really good stuff.
All right, give me one of yours, Tim. What do you got?
So I don't know how to pronounce this. Akhlys.
I think it's Oculus.
Oculus, I'm assuming.
I
They have a
guess, yeah,
record called House of the Black Geminis. Dude, listen, man. You ever listen to that black metal that's so well produced and it's just scathing and just disgusting at the same time?
yeah.
This stuff, man. I don't. Their last record was almost my top 10 again, or last year, but this record, dude, is so savage. Like I don't. I told Cleary, listen to this fucking record now. I'm like, if there's anyone in the Slack chat, I
Yeah,
know my
it's
black
him.
metal, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's me and him. I was like, dude, listen to this fucking record, like right now. I don't know if he has. I'm gonna ask him tomorrow, but like, I'm telling you, Jay, I think you'll even like this record.
I just added it while we're talking black metal though. Did you listen to that other album, Oriole, Alunarian Bellmaster? Did you listen to that?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
Because
it was all right.
same thing. Pat was like, "You're gonna listen to this. You're gonna listen to it." I'm like, it's not bad. It's not
Yeah,
bad."
it's not bad. I'll have to check that out again. But this one, Acolyte, it's fucking incredible, dude. Like it's just the way it's produced. It's so thick, and it's just like a demon screaming at you. It's amazing, dude. So
Okay. Next one I got. Uh, Next one, which one do I grab out of this list? Okay, I'm gonna go with Speed. Only one mode. Uh, one of the guys in our chat group said it sounds like a TUI tribute band.
absolutely,
Yes, that's not a bad thing. Like I
no,
think
not at
this,
all.
I really like this album. I really like what they do. However, I will say that I would not necessarily go running out to go see them headline. I've seen them play 2 times now, 3 times. They're very good. This is a good album. It's well produced. It's solidly put together. It's definitely going to get them kudos in the hardcore scene. I just, it doesn't differentiate itself enough for me to make me want to go
Yeah.
back and say, okay, I'm going to listen to this all the time. But as far as top releases, people are probably go, why did you pick it in one of your top releases? Because I think it's a damn good album. It's a
It
hell of a
is.
great
Yeah.
listen. But this is one of the ones where I really appreciate it. But I think over time it'll probably go further down the list as other stuff comes out.
Yeah, their first EP is really really good, but this record I listened to it. I've never went back to it, but it is good. I do
Mm,
agree with it. It's good. It's well produced. They have their own shtick going on. I mean, the
yeah,
Australian thing's cool. They're great live. So
yeah. I mean, when they're all swapping instruments and stuff, yeah, they're a fun band to see live. Yeah.
yeah, that did not make my list, but I did like the record.
Okay.
I already said it. We already said Volvodenia. I'm just gonna go and say, dude, that new graphic nature
I knew
is
this was going to be your pick.
th-
Yep.
th-
Yep.
that's my album of the year right now.
I have listened. I went back and listened to that a terrifying amount. Terrifying amount.
Yeah,
If you put a gun in my head and ask me why, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I just find the way that the way that the vocals fit the music, the way the songs are structured, the way the album flows. And it's not like I go in, I listen to 3 songs, I get bored. I literally go from start to finish, then start it again. This is a tremendously done album. Like,
yeah.
shout out to Harvey and all the guys in Graphic Nature because this is a fucking great album. Like, I'm
Listen,
really
man.
hoping they get some recognition for this. Maybe even get out of the UK, come to the States, maybe. Um, I think that's awesome. Like, I think it's great.
Track 2 through track like 9 is legitimately banger after banger.
Yes. Yes.
His vocal delivery is fucking great. The lyrics are great. I like when people sing about actual real shit. Like the way
Hmm.
he delivers his vocals perfectly to the music. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yep.
Like, you know that song Human? It's like track 4.
Yep. Yep.
I listened to that song like 63 times in a row. I was like, this is the one of the, this is the that's my track of the year right now.
And you know what else? The electronics that they add work in the sense of you can tell they're not trying to do something different. They're not trying to add something in fun. They truly okay. I'm getting the sense that in a room they were all like, yeah, this just fits for this part of the song right here. Let's add it
Yeah.
in. It never. Here's the metaphor I'm going to give. I had somebody say the other day, I have never seen a girl get hotter when she gets a tattoo. However, if she's already hot, it's not going to make her uglier.
Yeah.
Same thing with these guys and their electronics. It's not going to take away from them. All it's going to do is add and make it even better.
I think it made it even better.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that I seriously want to talk to the dude who produced that record. It sounds fucking perfect.
Yes, it
It's
sounds
perfect.
massive. It sounds massive.
That dude, that's a great word. That it sounds it's perfect.
Yeah.
There's not one bad part about that production.
No, and I'm hoping our listeners go out and check these guys out because it really is really, really, really good. The internet makes it so easy to find a lot of this shit. And yeah, it's really
Yeah, you know what?
well
You're
done.
right. You're right. If there's any record that people listening to this pull out of this, it's this.
Yeah.
Listen to it ASAP.
Yep.
Turn this
Um
off, go listen to it, and come back. That's how good
stop
it
listening
is.
to us jammer on about it. And when I had to describe it to somebody, I said, I don't know, take metalcore, take a little bit of new metal, take a little bit of electronics, take a little bit of deathcore, throw it all in a blender, and realize it's not spread out evenly. They're going to pull on different strings at different times, and it all just comes together. It
They're
sounds
gonna
great.
you're gonna get the shit beat out of you with the massive, just moshy parts.
Yeah,
Yeah, he that his vocals are just they're my favorite part of that record. His vocals.
yeah, it sounds really really good. We should. How do we get in touch with him the first time? Was it Instagram?
I don't remember.
We need to find how we talked to Harvey the first time and reach out to him again, and even just offer kudos, like, yo, this album's fucking great. But yeah, please, people, stop this episode, hit pause on YouTube, hit pause on whatever audio channel you're listening to this on. Go pick up "Who Are You When No One Else Is Who Are You When No One Is Watching"
Yeah,
by Graphic Nature. Trust us, this is probably our biggest suggestion so far of the year.
yeah, and you know what? That's a great album title.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
is.
great.
Yeah, it is. And he gets into some of the personal stuff. He in some of the interviews about where the lyrics come from. They're deeply personal for Harvey. It's kind of cool. Okay. So I only have one more, and it's from I think they're from either Spain or Portugal. They're Resident Aliens and Wormed
Oh,
with
Wormed. That's on
Omegan.
my list. Yep,
Omegon.
it's
Um,
a ridiculous record.
I am I texted Tim when I first heard this, and I said, Tim, I'm 99% convinced that these guys are from another planet.
Yep.
Like I can't even describe it. It's how would you describe this technical, brutal death metal?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tech death.
But it's just, I mean, but his vocals are like he gurgles with the best of them. And yeah, this is one of those. Wormed is one of those bands where I see the new album, I just go to Bandcamp and I just buy it. I just buy it.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't even
that's an
think. I just
instant
go and buy
purchase.
it.
Yeah.
And it's great. But yeah, check out what's the song I would probably suggest? I mean, you can even just go off with the fucking opener, right? The Automaton Vitrulog.
Yeah, the
You can
opener's
really
a banger, yeah.
the whole thing is like, and it's a 40-minute album,
That's fucking crazy.
which
Yeah.
is insane that they can keep it up for 40 minutes. But yeah, this is yeah, if you're into sci-fi and you like tech death and you like shit that gets a little weird, but you're not afraid of the slam or the brutal death metal vocals, this is the one you want to go to. It's fucking great.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
literally is like one of those. I was mowing the lawn and giggling as I'm listening to this because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? And I
I
would
I
stop at certain points. Like, what?
I agree. That's in my list as well. I remember putting it on when it came out at work, and I was just like, "What?" Like somebody was talking to me. I'm like, "Hold on a second here, fucking doing something here." And I take
When
my
you,
headphone out. What'd
yeah,
you say? And I
when
put it
you
right
stop,
back
it's when you
in.
stop and you're looking at this and you're just trying to stare off into space and figure out like, what am I actually listening to? Yeah.
Yeah, really good tech death. So I agree, man. Um, all right, I'll go through my list real quick. Moral Code with Nuclear Family. They're a local like Jersey band.
Okay.
Really good rock stuff. Rock. It's like rock. I hate when people say emo because it's not. It's like rock. I don't want to say punk rock. It just listen to it. It's good. The bassist from Lifeless is playing bass in them now, and I seen him post it, and I was like, oh shit, I remember their EP they put out a long time ago. It's called Watch Me Explode, and I was like
Okay.
really blown away by it. But this new record is fucking good, man. It's just it's just hard rock to me. I don't know how to explain it, but I think you should listen to it. I think you'll really like that one.
Okay.
This one I want you to check out too. It's called State Faults with Children of the Moon.
Why
Um,
does that name seem familiar?
because they've put out incredible records before this. Really, really good screamo stuff on Death Wish. Death Wish has an ear for screamo because you had this that just came out, which is an incredible record. Then you had the other band that was in my oh god damn it, why am I forgetting the name of that band? God, that's so annoying. It'll come to me. But if you like real screamo, listen to this State Faults record. It's incredible. Worm Witch with their self-titled. If you like the Wormed stuff, that shit is incredible as well. And then I have two hip hop records to close it out. I have Flea Lord with Raised in the Sand. Um, he's like a Mob Deep infamous dude. And
Okay.
then Jimmy Ferrari has interviewed this dude, Coast LaCastro.
Okay.
And I listened to the interview. I'm like, this dude's goofy as hell. I was laughing the whole time. He's a rapper out of New York. He's just really good dude. Really good rapper, dude. He put out a record called No Hokai 2. So I think No Hokai is the producer of all the songs. He did one before that was really good, but this one is excellent, man. Really good rapper out of New York. White dude. It's good though, man. If you go on Jimmy's podcast, go to Coast LaCasha. The dude's hilarious. He's the typical New York dude with the accent. He says funny ass shit the whole time. Yeah, really good stuff though, man. He's doing tracks with like Diabolic stuff like that.
Oh,
So
okay. I'll check
really
it
good
out.
stuff, man.
I'll check it
But
out.
yeah, the Flea Lord stuff though, that dude put out a record every month a couple years ago. He put out 12 full lengths in 1 year,
Jesus.
and every one of them was good. That like he's got like that raspy voice. If you like New York boom bap stuff, you'll love it. Good
Okay.
stuff, man. But then I got a bunch looking forward to. I got 10 of them. I don't know if you do, but we can go through them and then we're done.
I don't have a list because honestly, I can't even keep track anymore. I'm too busy watching Roadhouse for the 15th time on Amazon. Tim's busting my balls about that. Yeah, but go through your list because I'm sure you'll make me remember.
Uh really looking forward to the new Mushroom Head. I don't care what anyone says, one of my favorite bands of ever all time.
All
Um,
right.
I cannot wait for this new Throne.
Oh, that is the
I'm
one album I know that's coming out next month that I'm really stoked for. Yes.
gonna compare Throne to Graphic Nature. It's kind of the same kind of thing, honestly. It's heavy as fuck. It's produced well. Graphic Nature has more of the electronic feel.
Yeah, I would say Throne goes more towards yeah, it's an apt comparison. I think Throne goes more towards like a heavy hardcore, like beatdown type, 100
Yeah,
Demons in that vein, like Acacia Strain.
yeah,
But yeah, I am really looking forward to that album because they were so good live.
yeah. I can't wait for that, man. Um, Nails, looking
Is
forward
that
to
next
that.
month?
That's next month. Yep.
Is Black Dahlia Murder next month as well?
I
Or is
don't
that
think so.
September?
I think that's
Okay.
September. To the Grave is putting out a full length. Really good band on Unique Leader.
Really?
Yeah, I love
Huh.
that band. Teeth is putting out a new full length. They're on Translation Loss. They're dude, really good stuff.
Okay.
They have an EP out like a couple years ago. It's 4 songs, I think. Dude, really good tech death stuff out of Canada.
Okay.
Within the Ruins. I didn't really care for that band when they first came out, but the single I heard was pretty interesting. So I want to check that out. Um, Spectral Wound is putting out a full
I
length.
saw that's coming. Yeah.
Them 2 songs are fucking savage. Good black metal stuff. You like that? Nile, their new record comes out.
Jesus, what is this? Like their 12th or something?
Yeah, dude, and it's just as good as everything they've ever done.
Huh.
Um, I was blown away by them Trench songs. Blown away.
Yes. 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 Very, very much so. Very much
Yeah,
so. And who I think a buddy of mine went and saw that tour. They're opening for Misery Signals. And he said, yeah, it went over really well.
yeah. Them three songs they just put out are good, dude. We gotta get him back on as well.
Yeah.
And then my last one is Dark Tranquility. If you don't know who Dark Tranquility is, you're an idiot. I'm sorry. And a record that I know is coming out not next month though is the shirt I'm wearing. I have a feeling that New Orthodox is just going to be probably one of the best things of the year
I think it's
if it comes
definitely going
out
to
this
be
year.
it's definitely going to be one of the best things they've ever done. We should get Adam on the show and publicly shame him to telling us when it's coming out. I mean, I get why they have to do the dance and they gotta, slow it down on that, but it's like, yo, get that. Don't you want to get that shit out? Like, I guess they do. It's all label concerns and all that because I'd be like, yo, my shit's done. I want everybody to hear it. Like, I want you all to hear it. Let's go.
Don't you want to send us a song that's done because you love us and we're boys? you know. Now you know
uh,
what? We never ask bands to send this shit. They just send this stuff.
that is true, and that's something we probably should call out. People, I guarantee you, there's at least one hater or two that hate listen or hate watch us, and they say, "Oh, these guys get all this shit ahead of time." But we don't ever ask. We don't ever ask. People send it over because they realize that we're genuine fans.
Yeah.
Tim and I have never looked for a hookup, never looked for
Never.
free concert tickets. Like we've had just Jordan from Zone Zero was like, I'll put you on the guest list. Like, nah, dude, I'll
Nah,
pay to get
fuck
in the
that.
show. Like, I mean, Adam to Adam does the same thing to us all the time. I'll put you on the
Nope.
list. No, man, we pay to get in like everybody else.
Hell no. I no. Don't put me on a guest list. Don't ever do it. I don't care. Don't do
No,
it.
if
Thank
I
you.
like your band, I'm going to support your shit, right?
Exactly.
You need the heads. You need the heads.
Yeah. Don't
Oh
ever put
man,
me on a
next
guest list.
next month is going to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Shit, Nails
I am.
Throne and oh
I'm telling you, man. I have a really good feeling about that Trench record. That might be a top
is
tenner.
that out next month?
Yeah.
Is it an EP or is it a fully?
It's a Foley.
Oh, I gotta make a note here.
And the thing is, dude, like all these records that we say, then you get surprised by them too. Like somebody will be like, "Oh, this record's coming out," and you're like, "Oh shit, I had no clue they were even in the studio."
How do I find them on on Spotify?
Here, I have it for you. Hold on. I love when we do this on the
Yeah, right.
podcast.
This is terrible, terrible podcasting.
Who
I
gives
know
a
I've
fuck?
seen them in I've come across them in Bandcamp,
It's
but
called Between Inverted Worlds.
the inverted worlds. There we go. Found it.
Comes out August 16th.
It is now on the
10
list.
songs.
It is now on the list. Good
There's
shit.
4 songs out right now. I mean, and the features they have, Comeback Kid, City in Color, Wake, Code of Luna. I mean, dude, there's some really good.
That's really cool. And you know what? Well, since you brought it up, um, features. I find that it used to be. You remember back when we first got into music, right? Late '90s, early aughts, whatever. Features. You would never hear the bands play those live because they didn't translate well
Yeah.
because they couldn't do the second vocalist or whatever. I have found that the bands these days that have features, it actually helps make the album even better, and then they can pull them off live. The best example being the last Pain of Truth album,
Oh yeah,
where
yeah. I mean,
every other song had a feature. And when you look at it, you're like, how are they going to pull this off live? But they do. They do, and it sounds great. So shout out to the younger bands that I guess have mastered it. You want to talk about other shit that I can't comprehend as a normal human. There was a picture of John Longstreth from Origin's pedals under his snare drum. And he has like four pedals on the left hand side. And I was like, I can't even
oh yeah, I seen you talking about that
I
picture.
cannot
Yeah.
comprehend what all those things do.
Well, one of them, or two of them are the double kick,
Right.
and then two of them are two hi
Is
hats.
one is it one open hi hat, one closed hi hat, I
Yep.
guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of death metal drummers do that because they like to blast on the both of them.
Right. But like, Jesus, dude.
Or they'll use like a second hi hat, like temp, like a little bit closed, so you get that wash sound.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming it is because I looked at that picture that you put out and I was like, oh shit, that is a lot of pedals.
But dude, have you ever seen videos of him play? He sits straight up with his feet out.
Oh yeah,
His
yeah, yeah.
knees aren't bent. They're like straight out. So he's literally using his ankles. And he's sitting da 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 da,
Or
and they're just blasting all over the place.
or he uses another pedal to hit at 808. He might. Do they use 808s?
Ah, a couple of songs I think do have them. Yes, I
That
think.
might
I
that might
think.
be an 808 pedal. Like he hits like a pad or something.
He, he looks like he's just having a day. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I again, okay, so we told everybody to stop and listen to Graphic Nature. You're gonna want to stop this episode, find Origin and the song Unattainable Zero. He does at the end. It's the final bridge before they go into the final verse, final chorus, I think. He's single footed, double footed, then he doubles his tempo, and then he doubles his tempo again. So he's got to be playing, it's got to be 64th notes, if not 128th notes. But it literally, like, I can't even make the sound with my mouth. And I tell people, just put that on and put your ears over your hands over your ears so you can actually hear it because they wash it in the back. Like it's so fast, it kind of just sounds like your VCR is just whirring. Holy shit. But then you see him live, and again,
Yeah, I
he's
seen him
just
live a long ass time ago, and the whole crowd stopped and stared at them.
our one buddy Dan tells this story where he was hammered at an Origin show, and John Longstreth is sitting next to him at a hi hat in the bar warming up, and he's just tap 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 to tap 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 to tap 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 tap, and then he just starts going. And Dan said he said, dude, I was definitely drunk and staring at him with drool coming out of my mouth because my drunken mind could not understand what this guy was doing right there.
Amazing, man.
It's wild. It's wild. All right. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. It comes out fairly quickly. I will also say that if you are listening and there are still some shows left on the Limp Bizkit Welcome to Loserville tour, you're going to want to go because I went last night. It was awesome. Shout out to Fred Durst and Nate No Face. And I think I'm going to try and get him on when this tour is over because I think he'd be really cool to talk to,
Yeah.
watching his ship blow up. But yeah, check that out. Find us every Wednesday at 12 p.m. on YouTube for our new episode. The audio is usually about the same time, if I remember. Find us every Friday at 12 p.m. for your lunchtime reaction vids. I don't remember the last time we've recorded them. I think we're probably going to be due soon sometime because we do 20 at a clip. Find us, newbreed_podcast at both Twitter and Instagram, newbreedpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on our Facebook group. Find us on r/Nuno. 267-297-4627 for all your vocal audio complaints, concerns, comments, or questions. Thanks for tuning in with us again. Hopefully you're picking up an album or two. Definitely check out that Graphic Nature. And until next week, this is Jay and Tim saying cheers.
Later.